Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lower Pine Creek Falls Campground, near 15 miles south of Livingston, Montana. Okay, let me turn this camera around and address you for a few seconds. Okay, I've got a story to tell here. You guys ever been in a situation before where you got something to tell somebody, but you you can't really find the words because the situation is kind of complicated? Well, that's where my head's at right now. But I got something I want to show you. Okay, I got a contractor friend of mine, a general building contractor, that introduced me to one of his friends or co-workers that's a master carpenter. This guy's name's Joe. He became a friend of mine. He lives over in Livingston. And anyway, old Joe comes up to me one day, because I was doing some work for old John, the general contractor. And he comes up to me one day and he says, Jim, if you had to take everything in this life and boil it all down, what elements or situations would you have that would make this, would create this thing known as life, if you boiled it all right down to nuts and soup, or something to that effect, And I looked at him, I gave him a bunch of barnyard answers and everything. He goes, oh, he says, you only need 5 things. And this guy, like I say, now remember, he's a master carpenter. He works with wood. And so he actually built a wooden representations of what I'm going to show you this, wooden representations of the 5 elements, if that's the word I can use, situations that makes up this thing called life. Okay, here we go. Now, of course, I paid him for his handiwork because this guy's a master carpenter. Now, let's take a look at that. I realize we got a few shadows here, but there's the 5 situations or elements or symbols. That's the word I'm looking for, okay? And here's my notes right here. We're going to get into that. I'll hold it there for just a second. You can take a screenshot of that if you like, but anyway, let me touch this and make sure I get this in focus. Okay, starting from left to right. Here we go. Okay, the 5 basics of life. Number 1, this right here is a tetrahedron. A tetrahedron. That's a 4-sided object. That's just wood representing it. And it's supposed to represent fire. And the color, I was supposed to have painted this wood a long time ago, but I never did. The color of that's supposed to be red, okay? The next guy right here, number 2, is a hexahedron. This guy right here, a hexahedron. It is a 6-sided object, if you will, and it's supposed to represent Earth. And the color of Earth is yellow. Now, where old Joe done all his research and everything, I have no idea. It doesn't really matter to me, It's a thought that counts. Okay, number 3 right here. Okay, the third element of life, if you will, is an octahedron. And what that stands for, this guy right here, that stands for air, and that's an 8-sided object. And the color of air is blue, okay? And moving on down here, these start getting a little bit more intricate and complicated. This 4th one right here is a dodecahedron. A dodecahedron. That guy right there. Let me make sure this is in focus. Okay, and that means spirit. That stands for spirit. That is a 12-sided object. The color is supposed to be indigo, okay? And the last guy right here, the last element for life, let's see, icosahedron. 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 Whatever. Anyway, that's a 20-sided object. That stands for water, and the universal color is supposed to be green. That guy right there. So there you have it. Those are the 5 elements The 5 basics, if you will, that make up life. You take away any one of those and you don't have life, according to my buddy Joe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that little presentation there. I had to travel all the way up in this snow-filled woods up here to get out of Paradise Valley to shoot this video because the wind down there was terrible, and I couldn't find anywhere to shoot this video. Now, I'm on a very snowy road. I'll probably shoot a video on the way out of here just for the heck of it. But like I'm famous or infamous for saying, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourselves. We shall see you on down the trail. Thanks for watching the video, and adios, my friends.